Lex Local, and today, 2 for 1. So I'm sitting here with Vinita and Uma, and we are talking about the art of living. That's a big subject.
It is.
So take it away, ladies.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
Sure. So, Art of Living Foundation is one of the largest non-profit, non-governmental, volunteer-run organizations in the world. We are present in 180 countries. Most recently, Antarctica.
Wow.
Just got added to the list
That's
last
crazy.
week, and we're really proud of the work that the foundation has done. The founder, his name is Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar.
That's a lot.
Gurudev. He's fondly known actually all over in the world as Gurudev,
Okay.
and he has a vision to have a stress-free, violence-free society, right? And based on that vision, for the last 42 years, the foundation has been working in the stress relief area in many ways, teaching breathwork and meditation programs for various sectors of the society.
Okay, all right. So, Uma, tell me what you do for the foundation.
Vinita and I are Art of Living volunteers. We both teach meditation and yoga for communities, corporates, and even in prisons.
Wow.
So, we both have full-time jobs, we have family, we give back to the society because we ourselves have experienced so much transformation through these techniques that we volunteer and teach a breath-based meditation technique called SKY.
Okay.
That's the signature program of Art of Living.
Okay, so you teach meditation and yoga for stress relief, obviously. So do people come to you? Do you go to them? How does it work?
Right. So we can share a little bit about that. So as I mentioned, we are present in 180 countries, and we have satellite centers in all these countries. For example, in Lexington, in Woburn, we used to have a permanent location until COVID hit, and after that, we actually took our programs online for 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
And right now we have online programs, but better yet, we have in-person programs also. We are also present in Lexington, right? So we teach either in the community centers or using some of the local venues. So typically we would have these programs at fixed venues, and people would come. For the SKY program, for instance, is a 3 or 4 day program. Then we also have some follow-ups that are once a week, because people say that we love this program and how can we continue to do that, right? So we make sure that there is a follow-up once a week. They get an opportunity to come meet with us, meditate with us once again.
Okay, so the SKY is like the meditation, the breathing meditation.
It's a breath-based meditation technique.
Okay. So do you have regular programming, right? So if I was interested, could I just sign up?
Right. So we do, our website is artofliving.org.
Okay.
Right? And if you were to go there and you look for programs, you would find it. But along with this video, we can also provide the contact information of myself and Uma. And because the programs, it's not necessarily, it's every third Monday we would have a program or not.
Okay.
It's really depends. Sometimes we do a lot more because people keep asking us. So maybe 2 ways: going to the Art of Living website and finding out what's happening in Lexington, but better yet, by keeping in touch with me and Uma. We are active here and we keep promoting whatever happens.
Nice. Uma, how did you get, what drew you to this?
Yeah, very interesting and good question. So, I was on the top pinnacle of my career reporting directly to the CEO of a very large organization with a wonderful family. But something was missing because I was so stressed out trying to be that perfect mom, perfect wife, perfect working professional. You know how it is with women, right?
Yeah.
And I had completely lost it, both mentally and physically. Stress had started making my immune system very weak, and I had started falling sick very frequently, depending on painkillers and antibiotics, just to be able to function normally.
Wow.
And my sister introduced me to this program, and 3 months of practice. It's been, I think, close to 8 years now.
Wow.
I have been painkiller free and antibiotic free.
Yay!
Not only that, I'm happier, emotionally more, in control. So overall, it made me a very happy human being. And the best way is to share what you've experienced, right? That motivated me, inspired me to become an instructor with the foundation.
Okay. And so, how do you become an instructor? How does that work?
So we have very exhaustive, Art of Living teacher training program. What I think we are really proud of the fact that this is a volunteer-run organization. So both Uma and I are instructors. We volunteer our time for it. And so, people who are willing, who want to teach, definitely they can start by taking the programs first and take one step after the other. We also have a leadership training program or volunteer training program, which is kind of the step before you go into the instructor training. And then there is like a 1,000-hour rigorous training over a period of time, right? So there is like 2 weeks of in-person sessions and a lot of on the field, on the ground kind of work that happens. So really all our instructors all over the world have gone through this amazing training. But the beauty is that anybody who has the willingness and wants to work toward it can join.
Yeah, okay. And so the yoga, how does that come into it?
You want to talk about a little bit?
Yeah.
Sure. Art of Living offers, programs for both physical and mental well-being. So it's a combination of yoga, breathwork, and meditation.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing I would also want to, bring it out and communicate is we have a very powerful Sky Teens program. Something, for all Lexington parents. How stressful LHS is and how competitive the schooling system in Lexington is. Equipping our kids, our teens, with a powerful tool like this, it's enabling them to manage their emotions, manage their stress. We spend thousands of dollars, get them tutored in math, in English, whatnot, sport. So investing, few hours to help our kids learn how to manage their mind and emotions, you are empowering them for life.
It's true, it's true. And so in this practice, obviously you probably do the breathing meditation every day. What is the commitment of time, once you're, involved?
Right. So once most people start start their journey with the Art of Living with the Sky Breath meditation program that Uma mentioned about. I also started my journey 22 years ago with Sky Breath, and the daily commitment is really, you get a take-home practice at the program, and it takes about 20 minutes to practice every day. And I have been able to do it 22 years continuously without a gap. That's how much I love it. Right?
Wow.
And I'll share an example, right? So why people are able to practice it? It's not like it's a mandate, okay, every day you must do it, but it's become like brushing our teeth, right? So for instance, when we were kids, our parents had to discipline us. They had to tell us, oh, you must brush your teeth every day. That doesn't happen anymore, hopefully, with our viewers also, right? So we understand that dental hygiene is an important part of our health routine, right? We understand the benefits, how we feel after brushing our teeth or taking a shower. Amazingly, our mind feels the same way after doing the Sky practice, right? So if one day, if I were to miss it, I would actually just feel unhygienic. I wouldn't feel the same. So the clarity and the peace that I get after my 20 minutes every day is what keeps me going, and that's how people all over the world are able to continue with the practice.
Oh, it's very interesting. And this is why I do Lex Locals, because I would never have run onto this.
So it's like a dental hygiene, mental hygiene. If you look at it, dental hygiene is well understood by now. But what about mental hygiene, right? Especially after the COVID, right? The pandemic happened, but there is a much larger epidemic, right? That of the mental diseases. Even people around, right? So many people worried, stressed, anxious. So before it becomes something bigger, it's better that we tackle it.
So why is the breath so important to this meditation?
Manisha, let me ask you one thing. Have you noticed how you breathe when you're angry? Like, how's your breath typically?
Yeah, probably.
It's rapid,
yeah,
fast, right?
Right.
And when we are sad, how do we breathe? Like we exhale.
Yeah.
There's a big sigh. Right? So there is a natural connection between the emotions in our mind and our breath. Right?
Okay.
We breathe a certain way when we feel a certain way. Fortunately, it's a two-way street.
Okay.
So by learning to work with our breath, we can manage our mind better. That is the premise, behind the Art of Living, a Sky Breath meditation program that we were talking about. And Sky Breath is essentially a very, very powerful rhythmic breathing technique that we teach on the Sky program.
So if I got mad, I could start to meditate, like do my breathing, so like it would control my emotion a little bit.
You want to take that?
Yeah, sure. It reminds me of an analogy. Just imagine your mind is a kite flying all over the place, going crazy, and breath is the string using which you can manage your mind, you can manage your emotions.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
so that's the reason breathwork and meditation is so powerful.
And you can, when sometimes you notice that, okay, you have to go to a meeting or you have a big presentation or something, there are a few quick breath exercises that you could do right before, knowing you have to do something that's out of your comfort zone. But it's not always necessary that you would do it reactively. You could, as a practitioner, you would be practicing it every day, and you'll notice that maybe 10 situations that would typically push your buttons, maybe in only 5 of them your buttons get pushed, and other 5 you're just able to laugh off.
All right, that would be good. All right. Any last words?
This is something, we keep doing it because we've benefited from it. Like Uma mentioned, we are instructors because as participants we were super excited, benefited a lot. And we routinely do programs in Lexington, programs and follow-ups. So we would love to reach out to more people, meet with them, see what they need, and work with you to offer those programs.
Okay. Nice.
Absolutely, and it's high time we also make our happiness a priority, isn't it? Physical well-being is such a popular concept now. So slowly the world is realizing the importance of meditation, breath work. So take this preventive step rather than knowing the impact of it, suffering through it.
Right.
But if somebody needs any mental health support, breathwork and meditation is the best way to achieve it. And Sky, there has been numerous research that has been done from Yale University, Harvard, so many papers published.
Okay.
This is one of the most researched meditation techniques in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and very recently Harvard even published an article saying with Sky, it's as effective as therapy, as effective as medication. In fact, it goes a step ahead because there's no side effects to it.
Right.
All you'll find is happiness.
Oh, nice.
While we share that, it's also interesting that but this could work actually sometimes maybe equal or more powerfully than therapy, if you will. But it's not necessary that it's only people who are worried or stressed or anxious need to do it, because just like I mentioned, right, dental hygiene, mental hygiene, we the technique is really for everybody. And what I noticed is when I took the program, I was a 21-year-old student. I was doing my PhD back then at Georgia Tech. It's not like I was super stressed or anything, but the techniques that I learned then helped me so much when the ups and downs came. Right, so it's really also important to understand that prevention is better than cure, right?
Absolutely, well said.
Nice. Well, thank you both. It was really great to meet you.
Thank you, Beth.